Well, it turns out that this coyote is not so ugly.
Get the f off my husband!
Hi guys, my name's Barry and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review for Coyotes from 2025, starring Justin Long and Kate Bosworth. Now the movie's not out yet, but if you're watching this video after the movie comes out, don't worry, there's no spoilers at all in this video. Trapped in their Hollywood Hills home, a family fights for survival when caught between a raging wildfire and a pack of savage coyotes. Now when I first heard about Coyotes and saw the trailer for it, I thought it was going to be another movie like A Breed Apart from the same year. When I watched that movie, I was gobsmacked about how bad it was and how bad the CGI was. So getting into Coyotes, I had the same thought process, get into it because of what happened with A Breed Apart. A Breed Apart's just about dogs, whereas this one is coyotes. So it is slightly different and it's got a bigger and better cast. So it still intrigued me. One thing I liked about the movie is it goes into the movie straight away, letting the audience know that this is going to be semi-isolated incident because there's things that happen in the movie that show that no emergency services can get to the area. Phone lines are dead. Electricity is going out, so you can tell at this moment at the beginning of the movie that when shit hits the fan, they're not going to be able to go anywhere. Now, for a movie that looks like it doesn't take itself too seriously, and it doesn't at times, there is a message within the movie because you've got this main family with Justin Long, Kate Bosworth, and the daughter, and they look like a dysfunctional family because the father, who works from home, so you think he would be a present father, but even though he works from home, he's still an absent father because he prioritizes his work over his family, and things that happen in the movie make him realize that what he's doing, or what he has been doing, is the wrong way to live his life with his family. So I feel like it's surprising and adds weight to not just the family itself, but to the movie. It isn't just this comedy horror movie that doesn't take itself seriously. And like I said, at times it doesn't take itself seriously, but also it can be serious. I'm not quite sure what the mother's role was supposed to be before what happened in the movie, but when things start to go bad, then the mother becomes a resilient mother and she becomes a strong family member because the father is absent. Now we do get secondary characters as well, like Julie, Devon and Trip, and they're not just secondary throwaway characters, they've also got a bit of something about them. There's something that we like about them, and there's also something that we don't like about them, but that's what makes them endearing. They're secondary characters by nature, but at the same time, I kind of like all of them. Each of them bring comedy aspects, they bring energy to the role, and they also play parts in helping people get out of sticky situations. The standout for me though is Justin Long. The standout for me in any Justin Long movie is Justin Long. He's just so charismatic. Every role that he puts himself into, you really get into his character. Even when he's a bad guy, you really hate him as a bad guy. But in this one, he's got a bit of both. He's got things in it that you're like, oh, please just do something else because you're annoying me. But that's what makes it work. And when he does things that he is supposed to do, he's great. But as Justin Long being Justin Long, he's absolutely brilliant. It's also one of the rare times that I can see him in this father figure role because he's still fighting with his Justin Long characterness, but at the same time, he's trying to pull himself back to be that family man. And I think it works well. He's got a great balance in it because you do see him as that cool Justin Long, but you also see him as that family man.
You know the one where all the birds attack everyone?
The birds.
Even in the serious moments, when Justin Long brings out the comedy, it feels natural and it feels like you can laugh along with that scene. Even if it's an emotional scene or a serious scene, he still manages to break the mood with the comedy, whereas a lot of actors can't really do that. When an actor tries to bring out the comedy in a serious moment, it doesn't work and it becomes cringy, whereas when Justin Long does it, it just feels natural. Now let's talk about the CGI. We can't really talk about this movie without the CGI. Now overall, the CGI is bad. There's no getting around it. The CGI is bad. Is it better than A Breed Apart? 110%. It's absolutely phenomenal CGI compared to A Breed Apart, but sometimes the CGI in this movie works well, and the reason for that is because they use some of the CGI in the darkness. So when the coyotes, you see their eyes and they're coming out from the darkness, sometimes that looks good and sometimes it looks great. But when the coyotes are out in the daytime and they're up face to face with the humans, you can tell the CGI is awful, but it doesn't take away anything from the movie. Surprisingly, sometimes when you watch a movie and it's got bad CGI, it takes you out of the movie. But what we're focused on is the characters. So I feel like the CGI is secondary to the characters in the movie. So when it's bad, I forgive it. But when it's good, I'm actually enjoying the CGI.
Do you hear that sound? Sounds like somebody singing or dying.
Something that also surprised me was the dialogue in the movie. The dialogue was absolutely brilliant, I think. Now, it is a comedy horror. When I say comedy horror, the comedy comes before the horror, and that's exactly what happens in the movie. So because it's a comedy horror and not a horror comedy, then when they bring out the comedy, it needs to work and it needs to land. And I don't remember a scene where the comedy didn't land. There was comedy throughout, with some horror sprinkled in there, but when the comedy was there, it worked for me, and that's because of the tight dialogue. I think beyond the horror, there's a subtle message about family, priorities, and what it means to step up when everything's falling apart. It's wrapped in a tense, sometimes scary package, but there's heart there, and it elevates the film just beyond that killer animal movie. So is Coyotes worth your time? Well, surprisingly, yes. Getting into the movie, I didn't have any hope for it whatsoever, but coming out of it, I actually really enjoyed this film. Not the best movie in the world, it's not the greatest comedy, it's not the greatest horror, it doesn't have the greatest CGI, but what it does have is heart. It has some things in it that I didn't expect to see in a movie like this. So for me, I believe if you watch Coyotes just with an open mind, I think you'll enjoy it. So for me, guys, Coyotes is not so ugly.
Guys, oh, there's something outside.
If you've seen this movie already though, guys, what are your thoughts on it? As always, leave your thoughts and opinions down below. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you soon.
I'll be right back. What are you waiting for, huh?
Coming to get you, Barbara.
Ever played Skin the Cat?